Hi, I'm Diane Nelson. Welcome to Meet the Candidate of Harrison Township 2020. This project is a joint effort between myself as the Senior Center Coordinator and Melissa Goins, the Library Director for Harrison Township. The program is designed to bring information to the voters of Harrison Township about the people who currently serve the township and others from our community who want to. The library nor the Senior Center endorses any candidates. The only goal of this project is to provide voters with information.
We're talking to Brian Batkins, candidate for trustee. Tell us about yourself, Brian.
I've been a Harrison Township resident for my whole life. I've spent actually a graduate of Lance Cruz. My kids went to Lance Cruz, graduated from Lance Cruz. I'm in construction. I've been in construction for 35 plus years. I have been involved in many organizations throughout the township, including coaching football for 17 years at Lance Cruz. I'm a Knight of Columbus. I do a lot of different charitable things, and that's about it. That's as far as education. I'm a journeyman millwright by trade. I graduated from Lance Cruz, obviously, and I have some Macomb County Community College training. So, and I've been married for 35 years, and again, raised two kids, lived here in Harrison Township, and probably end my career as a township resident here. So,
okay, good. What originally prompted you to run for trustee?
Back in 2014-15, when I started to attend the meetings because I had heard that there was a trustee or two that were not going to run again. So I was hoping that I could make a difference in the township, for the township that I was born and raised in, the township that I love. So thought that I could make a difference, and with all the infrastructure issues that I felt we had at the time, I thought maybe I could make a difference with my construction background. So back in 16, I ran on, working with the police department, the fire department, and folks that were going to help clean up the water. And 2 out of 3 is not bad, but the clean water thing continues today. So, but that's what prompted me, was just my willingness, my want to help the township continue to be the great township that it is.
What do you see as general concerns for the township, and how do you plan to address them?
General concerns, Melissa, is that what you said, for the township?
Yes.
Probably the thing that is, knowing what I know now after 3.5 years on the board, is some of our infrastructure issues with stormwater, our water mains. We've got a lot of old infrastructure underground that no one ever sees. Water and sewer that handles that part of it for us is essentially, built to pay the GLWA, the Great Lakes Water Authority, for what we use and what we don't use, and collect that same amount from the residents. The issue is, when we have continued water main breaks in the wintertime, there's really no funds that go into infrastructure repairs or replacement. So we've done some studies on water infiltration in our storm sewers, and it is a big bill that we will eventually have to take on. And how we do that, when we do it, is something that the board, the 2020 board, or possibly the 2024 board, will have to face eventually. So my biggest thing would be the infrastructure of our township and how we fund the repairs and replacement of that.
Okay. You touched on this a little bit, but what are your involvements in community affairs?
Past, present, future, all just general right now. I was a Lance Cruz football coach for 17 years. Several of them were non-paid positions. I was president of the athletic booster. I was a founding member of the Lance Cruz quarterback club. As I evolved into more of my professional side, I'm I spent a lot of time inside the MMSDC, which is a Michigan Minority Supplier Development Council that promotes diverse suppliers inside of the construction field. So I spent time there. PBJ Outreach is a organization that feeds needy folks in Detroit. So we go down there on Saturdays and we feed the needy. They're not homeless, but they're needy people that just need food to get them through the weekend. I also am an angel for Hope Not Handcuffed, where we place people into people that go into the police station or hospitals and they're looking for help on their addiction problems. So I'm an angel for Hope Not Handcuffs. I'm a proud third-degree Knight for Knight of Columbus out of our St. Hubert's Church in Harrison Township. Other things that we've done, we give to many different charities that look for help all the time. The vets and stuff like that always need that extra little bit. So that's what I'm personally involved in, but we do donate to many other organizations.
Okay, good. Is there anything else that you'd like to add, Brian?
Yeah, the reason why I'm running for re-election is to continue my work with within the board, the sitting board, with whoever that may be, to try and continue to keep our township at the level we all expect it to be. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of noise right now with how the world is going on, and Harrison Township is just very unique. And to be able to be part of the people that sort of keep the township running and in a controlled atmosphere, I guess I would say would be a good way of saying it. And quite honestly, is moving the needle a little bit more. I would like to be able to help with the clean water. It's very convoluted. I really thought when I got here, I could make a difference right out of the gate. And what I found out is there's so many people from Save Lake St. Clair. That organization has been trying to stop a lot of this water infiltration for many, many years. They have been to Lansing. They've been to Washington. They have done so much. And what I found out is that from my seat, all I could do is I could support what they were trying to do. I couldn't be the point people. They are the point people. They are the people that are trying to do this. And they're working with Candace Miller and all of them. And what she's been able to accomplish, quite honestly, is remarkable to me. So there's a lot of, there's that aspect of it. And just moving forward, being able to help the township get to a level where we can all be proud. And, there's always issues. And quite honestly, sometimes when you vote as a member of the board, you're not always the most popular at the end of the day, but everything I've ever voted for and on, I've always taken in a lot of information. I usually try and take it, whatever the subject matter may be, take all that information and make the best decision that I feel the township deserves. There was a couple things, just for instance, the medical marijuana. It went on for a long time, and quite honestly, I was sort of against it. And I talked to so many people and business owners, and the Harrison Township residents wanted it, and they wanted it in the industrial corridor. So I voted against my personal beliefs and voted for the residents of the township. And I do that, I believe, most of the time. I always put the township first in my decision making.
Good. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us, Brian, and thank you for offering to serve our community.
Thank you.
I'm Melissa Goins. Thank you for tuning in to meet the candidates of Harrison Township 2020. Don't forget to vote at the polls on August 4th and November 3rd, or with an absentee ballot. All voting information for Harrison Township can be found at htvotes.com. That's HT for Harrison Township, votes.com.